Have you ever met someone who seems to overflow with success, yet doesn't flaunt it in that flashy Instagram way? I'm talking about that neighbor who's rocking a plain t-shirt and driving a 1995 Toyota Camry, but somehow exudes an air of quiet confidence. What if I told you they're likely secretly wealthy, not by coincidence, but by choice? In this video, I'm going to share 10 signs that someone is secretly wealthy, and what's crazy is they could be living right next door to you. We're going to break down the subtle clues that often get overlooked, from their daily habits to their long-term mindsets. So, without wasting any time, let's dive right in. You know how people say time is money? Well, secretly wealthy people, they live by that. They understand that time is the most precious resource, way more important than money. Think about it, you can always make more money, but you can't make more time. See, a lot of people chase quick cash, maybe picking up extra shifts or side hustles that eat up all their free time. But the secretly wealthy, they focus on activities that align with their long-term goals. They're thinking about building businesses, investing, or mastering a skill that will pay off exponentially down the road. They're incredibly mindful of how they spend each moment. They'd rather spend an evening with family or invest in personal growth than waste hours binge-watching TV. They understand that true wealth is about freedom, the freedom to spend your time how you want, with who you want. All right, let's talk about lifestyle inflation. You know, the drill. You get a raise, you upgrade your car, your apartment, your wardrobe. Suddenly you're back to square one, living paycheck to paycheck, but with fancier stuff. Sound familiar? Secretly wealthy people. They laugh in the face of lifestyle inflation. Instead of inflating their lifestyle, they maintain a modest way of living while their income grows. They're perfectly content driving an older car, living in a modest home, and wearing clothes that are comfortable and practical. Why? Because they understand that true wealth is built by keeping your expenses in check, not by spending everything you earn. That difference between what you earn and what you spend. That's what you use to invest, build wealth, and secure your future. Now, this doesn't mean they live like paupers. They're just incredibly intentional with their spending. They'll splurge on things they truly value. Maybe it's travel, experiences, or investing in their health. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself. It's about being smart and strategic with your money. Let's be real for a second. Instant gratification is everywhere. New phone, next-day delivery, craving takeout, food delivery apps are just a click away. It's easy to fall into the trap of wanting it all and wanting it now. But here's the thing about the secretly wealthy. They're playing a different game. They're masters of delayed gratification. They don't chase instant rewards. Instead, they focus on long-term objectives, whether it's growing their investment portfolio, funding a business, or planning for early retirement. They understand that the most rewarding things in life take time and effort. They're willing to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term gain. Think about it. Building a successful business doesn't happen overnight. Growing your investments takes years of disciplined saving and investing. It's about finding a balance. It's about enjoying the journey while keeping your eyes on the prize. And trust me, the payoff is worth it. Chapter 4. They're financially savvy. Here's the thing, you don't become secretly wealthy by accident. It takes knowledge, strategy, and a solid understanding of how money works. Secretly wealthy people, they're not afraid to get their hands dirty when it comes to their finances. They understand key concepts like compound interest, that magical force that grows your money exponentially over time. They're smart about taxes, using legal strategies to minimize their tax burden and keep more of their hard-earned money. And they know how to manage debt, avoiding bad debt like the plague, and only taking on debt that will help them build wealth. Now, this doesn't mean they're all financial geniuses with MBAs. They're just committed to learning and staying informed. They read books, listen to podcasts, attend seminars, anything to expand their financial knowledge. Remember, you don't have to be a financial expert to build wealth, but you do need to be proactive and take control of your financial education. Chapter 5. They're generous but discreet. Now, here's something you might not expect. Secretly wealthy people are often incredibly generous, but you won't see them bragging about their donations on social media or throwing lavish charity galas. They donate anonymously, support causes they believe in, and help friends or family in need without seeking recognition. They understand that true generosity comes from the heart, not from a desire for attention or praise. They give because they genuinely want to make a difference, not because they feel obligated or want something in return. They understand that money is a tool that can be used to make a positive impact on the world. So, if your neighbor seems incredibly kind and compassionate, always willing to lend a helping hand without expecting anything in return, they might just be secretly wealthy. Chapter 6. They prioritize health. Let me tell you something. Secretly wealthy people understand that health is wealth. They know that a healthy body and mind are essential for a happy and successful life. They focus on their physical and mental well-being, but they don't need expensive gym memberships or luxury wellness retreats to do it. You won't catch them chasing the latest fad diets or spending a fortune on fancy supplements. They understand that true health is about consistency and making sustainable lifestyle choices. They prioritize things like eating whole foods, getting regular exercise, and managing stress. They also understand the importance of sleep and prioritize getting enough rest. They know that when they're well rested, they're more productive, focused, and better equipped to handle whatever life throws their way. Here's a little secret about the secretly wealthy. They're not afraid to invest their money. In fact, they love it, but they're not chasing get-rich-quick schemes or putting all their eggs in one basket. They understand that building wealth takes time and diversification. They focus on acquiring appreciating assets, things like real estate, stocks, or businesses that grow in value over time and generate passive income. They might own rental properties, have a diversified stock portfolio, or even own a stake in a local business. The key is they're putting their money to work for them, generating income even when they're not actively working. They understand that owning assets is a key to building long-term wealth and achieving financial freedom. Let's be honest, debt has become a normal part of life for many people. Credit cards, student loans, car payments. It can feel like you're constantly drowning in debt. But secretly wealthy people, they have a different relationship with debt. They avoid bad debt at all costs. They know that high-interest credit card debt and unnecessary loans can quickly sabotage their financial goals. They'd rather save up and pay cash for things than rack up interest charges. When they do take on debt, it's strategic, like a mortgage for an investment property that generates passive income, or a loan to start a profitable business. They're strategic about when and how they use debt to their advantage, making sure it's working for them, not against them. They always have a plan to pay off debt quickly and efficiently. Here's the thing about success, it's rarely achieved alone. Secretly wealthy people understand the power of relationships. They surround themselves with a network of like-minded people, mentors and advisors. They're not afraid to ask for help, seek advice, or collaborate on projects. They know that having a strong network can open doors to new opportunities, provide valuable insights, and offer support during challenging times. They attend industry events, join professional organizations, and make an effort to connect with people who inspire them. They understand that the right connections can make all the difference in the world. They're also incredibly generous with their networks. They understand that building strong relationships is a two-way street. Here's the thing about the secretly wealthy. They never stop learning. They're incredibly curious and always looking for ways to expand their knowledge and skills. They see education as an investment, one that pays dividends for a lifetime. They're not afraid to invest in themselves, whether it's through books, courses, seminars, or mentorship. They're constantly seeking out new information, perspectives, and ways to improve themselves. This constant learning and growth mindset allows them to adapt to changing circumstances, seize new opportunities, and stay ahead of the curve. So if your neighbor seems incredibly knowledgeable, well-read, and always up for a good conversation on a variety of topics, they might just be secretly wealthy. So what can you learn from the secretly wealthy? Building wealth doesn't require flashy displays or public recognition. It's about mastering these simple habits and strategies, many of which you can start implementing today. It's about shifting your mindset, focusing on long-term goals, and making intentional choices with your time and money. Remember, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time, effort, and discipline, but the rewards are well worth it. Start by adopting one or two of these habits today and watch how your relationship with money transforms. Click the link now and let's take the next step toward mastering your finances together.